Claire, are you there? I think you probably already know what this is about, but when are you going to give me grandchildren?
Oh, hello, Francine. It's nice to hear from you, too. I hope that you've been doing well. I also hope that we were past the point where you always greet me with the same question, but...
So basically you're saying that you're still not pregnant. I can't guarantee things will go well for you in this family if you don't hurry up. So tell me, when do you think you'll finally get pregnant?
Well, it's really a matter that's just up to me, you know? I mean, babies are made with two people, so it's not like I can just will myself to become pregnant. And after that, there's the problem of timing it correctly around other life decisions. Basically, I don't think this is really something you can plan out or make an exact schedule for. I was hoping that as a woman that has given birth before, that you would be a little more sympathetic to my situation.
You would be right if you were talking about giving birth back in my day, but things are different now. I mean, surely science and medicine have advanced enough to the point where you can measure out exactly when you'll have one.
To be honest, I don't think either of us are really qualified to be making those kinds of statements with any kind of real certainty. After all, neither of us are doctors or even in the medical field.
Okay then, if that's how you are going to be, then why don't you just go to a hospital, have a doctor examine you, and let them decide when would be best for you?
Well, I guess I could do that, but I would want Sam there with me if I did.
What? What does my son have to do with you getting pregnant? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, I'm just one person, right? But it takes two people to make a baby, so if I did see a doctor about when we could have one, I would want to go together as a couple.
Oh my gosh, sometimes I just really cannot believe you. You know that? Why are you always trying to take my poor Sam down?
Sorry? I don't think I quite understand what you mean by that. I only want the best for him.
Well, if you put even a second of thought more into this idea of yours, you might understand. Do you know how embarrassing it would be for Sam as a man to go to the maternity clinic? He would be a laughingstock. Everyone would think he's a freak. How can you say you want the best for him when you want to make him degrade himself like that?
I'm sorry. I really don't know what I could even say to respond to that. I guess we just really don't see eye to eye on some matters, but that isn't any different than usual.
I knew it. Be honest with me. You can't have kids, can you?
Are you asking me if I have some sort of condition? Well, like we've established here, I haven't even been to a doctor to seriously look into the possibilities of having a kid, so I really couldn't tell you.
Well then, that is all the more reason to go to the doctors and have them look at you, isn't it? You never know. They might find something, and then you might have to undergo some kind of fertility treatment. Better to catch that sooner than later, I would think.
That's fine, but in any case, I still would want to go to the doctor together with Sam.
I thought I already told you that that plan was no good. He doesn't belong there. Why do you keep insisting on trying to drag him there?
Well, like I said, it takes two people to make a baby. What if the problem isn't with me, but with Sam? I'm just thinking that if we're going to go to the doctor, then we might as well cover our bases and make sure we're both able to have kids.
Are you trying to insult my poor baby? Do you even hear what you are saying about him?
I'm not trying to imply anything about anyone. I'm just saying that medically speaking, neither of us have any confirmation that we can even have kids.
Very sorry, dear, but you have just overstepped several boundaries that you should not have. I am afraid that I will have to talk about this in private with the family.
And I'm assuming that your son's wife is not part of said family, correct?
Well, of course. What do you have to do with this? Maybe you should just keep your nose in your own business and stay in your own lane when your mother-in-law tells you to,
I see. Is that what I should do?
Claire, are you there? We need to talk. I've discussed matters with the family, and we have come to a conclusion together. I would like to share it with you so we can talk about the next steps to take. To begin with, we have all decided that it would be best if you divorce Sam.
Excuse me? Why would I do that?
Because we all decided together that it would be best. It was one of the things that we all unanimously agreed on, so there is no getting out of it. We all agreed that this family doesn't need a woman in it if she can't give the family any offspring. That is why I am asking you to start the divorce process with Sam right away.
Oh, okay. Wow. So it's all been decided already, huh? I feel like I need to ask, is Sam going to be coming home at all tonight then?
Are you crazy? Read what I just sent you. You two are about to get divorced. Of course he isn't going to be coming home to you. But that doesn't really matter for you. The house is under Sam's name anyways, so we also ask that you please leave from there right away and not put up a fight.
Oh, so you were planning to kick me out of the house too. I see. If that's the case, then you can tell Sam it's fine if he goes home.
Just why would I tell him something like that while you are still there?
Well, because I've already moved out of the house and gone to live with my parents.
Oh, really? Have you now?
Yes, and don't worry, I've already filled out my share of the divorce papers and left them at the house. Please tell Sam to send them to my parents after he signs where he needs to. Then, once I send those off to be officiated, the two of us will be legally divorced.
Oh, well, I suppose I must thank you for making this much easier than I thought it would be. I'm glad you finally started to see some reason.
As for splitting up our things, since we were only married for about half a year, I think most of our accounts and belongings are still pretty personal and not shared. I don't think there'll be any huge need to divide up our property, but if anything comes up, feel free to contact me about it. Okay, I'll be taking my leave now. Please hurry and send the signed divorce papers so this can end quickly.
Claire, I am messaging to let you know that I sent ahead those signed papers the day after we talked, but I haven't heard anything since. Is everything on track for the divorce? Unless, just as I thought, you didn't really want to get divorced, and so you use this as a distraction while you can run away.
Oh, Francine! I was just thinking of messaging you. Your timing is impeccable. And if you must know, your little accusation could not be further from the truth. What had happened was that the address you wrote on the envelope was wrong. It took some time, but I just received the package in the mail today.
What? The address was wrong. Are you sure?
And not that long ago, I finished up with the paperwork and sent it all off to be processed.
You did? Wow, that was really fast.
Thank you. I actually was thinking about messaging you because I just got back home from dropping off those papers. As of now, we have nothing left holding us together. You and I are just two random people living in society with no reason ever to contact each other again.
Oh, really? Well,
Thanks for the last 6 months. I'd say it's been fun, but anyways, see you.
That's right. You're no one to me now. You and I and our families are severed. Now my little Sam is single again. But I'm not worried. I know he'll find a nice wife before he knows it. And this time, I will make sure to do a proper examination of the girl and ensure she is the right girl for my Sam. And that she can actually give us grandchildren. So many things to do now. I'll be so busy from here on out. Hello, Claire. It has been a while, hasn't it? Actually, I think it's already been something like 3 years? Isn't that incredible? You know, this isn't the first time that I tried to reach out to you, but I think that you must have blocked my number. Recently, I had Sam help me buy a new phone and get a new number, so I assume these messages are getting through now.
Oh, wow, sorry, but when you say Sam, is this Francine?
Yes! Was that not obvious from the messages I just sent? You should have been able to put that together.
It's nice to hear from you too. Anyways, is there something you need from me, Francine?
Ah, that's That's rich. You get a message from me and you dare to pretend like you don't know what this is about?
No, I don't know what this is about. Why else would I ask unless I didn't know? But if I'm being honest, I really just want you to spit out whatever you need from me so that we can hurry up and get through this faster.
Claire, there is no need to play dumb with me. I know the truth already. Stop with these games right now.
Look, I have a lot going on in my life, and if there's anyone without time to play games, it's me. So can you please just tell me what this is about?
How could you, Claire? How could you try to hide something so huge from me? Did you really think I would never find out?
Excuse me? You think I've been hiding something from you? While you haven't even been in my life the past 3 years?
I told you that I wasn't interested in playing your games, Claire. Don't play dumb. I have so many witnesses who have caught you red-handed. There is no point in lying anymore. Just admit the truth so we can have a conversation like real adults.
Francine, you need to read what I'm writing to you right now, okay? I do not have a single clue what the heck you're talking about. Do you understand me? And if you're just going to talk around the topic at hand, then the conversation can't go anywhere because you aren't telling what it is you want to talk about.
I have a friend who lives in your neighborhood. I've asked her to stake out your house for me before. She's seen you and Sam going in and out of your house together. She knows you two are still together.
What are you talking about?
But it is okay. I will forgive your lying and playing dumb. I have decided that I am ready to re-welcome you to my family. That is why I'm messaging you now.
You're what? What are you talking about right now? You think Sam and I are still together?
Of course you are. And I know that you have had a kid since. So, you bring Sam and my grandchild back to me right now.
Your grandchild? And just who do you think that might be?
Don't you lie to me. I know that you had a child, and I know you did it with Sam. That's my grandson. I'm his grandmother, and I have a right to meet him.
But I haven't even had any kids. I really, honestly don't know what you're talking about.
Don't try and hide it anymore. I am telling you that I know the truth. I even asked my friend to take photos of you two together. You can't deny the evidence.
You sent someone to spy on and take photos of me?
It doesn't matter anymore. I've almost arrived to your house to take you back. Pack your essentials and get ready to leave right away.
You're what? What is going on here?
What is this? Claire! You should have told me that you live in such a lovely home. I never knew. You even have a lovely yard for the boy to run around in. Why, this place looks just marvelous to raise a family. Actually, maybe I shouldn't be taking you home at all. This house looks huge. I'm sure you have plenty of extra room. I'm sure it would be more than simple for Sam and I to move in here instead. Claire, are you going to answer the door? Don't keep me waiting.
Wow, you really did have my address. I really didn't want to believe you. Francine, the doorbell is really loud and can bother the neighbors. Can you please stop ringing it?
If you want me to stop, then you better get down here right now and answer this door. You should know better than to leave your husband and mother-in-law waiting outside here.
Francine, this isn't my house that we're at right now.
Oh, it's not your house? Is that so?
I assume that if you're ringing the bell, you already passed by the mailbox with the family's name written on it, right?
The mailbox? I didn't check it at all, but... Oh, that's curious. I don't think I've heard of this family before, and it's certainly not your maiden name.
Anyways, Francine, you're trespassing on this house without any permission from the actual owners to be here. I think that about a block down on the right side of the street, there should be a cafe. It's a red brick building. I think it would be quite hard to miss. Can you please go and wait there? I'll go and meet you in a couple of minutes.
I don't know what kind of nonsense you are trying to pull here, but if this really is someone else's house, then I'll go to that cafe instead. And make sure to bring my grandson when you come here, or else you'll regret it. Do you hear me? Claire, what is the meaning of this? You better explain yourself to me right this instant. Who is this guy you sent to come speak for you? You know, this whole time he was talking like you two were together or something like that. Whoever this guy is, he clearly has the wrong idea, and you need to set him straight. I've never met such a rude man. Did you know he is even calling himself your husband?
Yes, that is correct. I married that man 2 years ago.
What did you just say to me? Are you being serious? You mean, are you trying to tell me that you are raising my grandchild together with this random man? What is wrong with you, woman?
No. Think about it, Francine. My son is not your grandson.
No, you're wrong, Claire. I've done the math in my head, and it adds up. Just by looking at him, I can tell that you probably got pregnant with this kid around the time that you submitted your divorce papers.
Be that as it may, this kid is in no way related to you.
How? That doesn't make any sense. Explain yourself right now. Unless... Don't tell me you cheated on Sam?
I'm pretty sure that the kid you saw was my husband's son from his previous marriage.
What? He had a kid from a previous marriage?
That's right. When I married that man, he was a single father.
And you still married him? What were you thinking? Okay then, well, if that kid is his, then where is my grandchild?
Still not really understanding what's going on here, huh?
Quit hiding him from me and let me meet him right now. It isn't right what you're doing to us.
Lady, look, I've told you, I don't know how many times yet. I have not had any kids of my own yet. I have nothing I could hide from you, even if I wanted to. Do you understand me?
I'm sick of talking to you like this. If you're so sure about all of this, then why don't you come here and face me yourself? Or did you really just think you could drag Sam and I around and drop us off wherever you wanted as long as it was out of your hair? If you think we are going to leave without even seeing you once, then you are sorely mistaken. Come here right now.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, Francine. But after all, you were the one who came here uninvited. Anyways, there's no way I'm going down there to meet you.
So, you're just going to run away again? You coward.
No, I'm not running, but I'm doing what I think is best for the kid I have inside of me right now.
What did you just say?
We just found out, so there'll be many more exams, but we're hoping that the fetus is growing and healthy, and I want it to stay that way, which is why I'm going to do my best to keep it out of harm's way. And that especially includes meeting you in person.
You mean, that means that you can get pregnant?
Isn't that the whole reason that you reached out to me in the first place? Because you'd heard I'd already had a kid of my own?
Well, yes, but I just came here so that I could confirm for myself whether or not what my friend told me was true. If it wasn't, then I was completely ready to go back to thinking you were just a barren old shrew.
Okay, well, that was really rude. Can you two please just go home now? We're already divorced. We have nothing holding us together. No need to be in each other's lives anymore. I thought we had already established this. It shouldn't be news.
But this changes things now. If you can get pregnant, then that means you really could have another chance with my Sam. It's not too late.
You think I even want another chance with Sam? Like some kind of betting game where the stakes are my whole life or something?
What's the matter? Come now, don't be so dramatic. And besides, just what is wrong with getting back together with my little Sammy anyways?
Everything. I mean, isn't it just like you said? It was the same when we talked about the divorce. Did he ever push back on what you said? It's already been 3 years since we were together, but I still remember. There was one day that we were together, and at the dinner table you just kept hurling abuse at him. And he just sat there saying nothing and looking down at the table like a little boy being scolded.
And just what is wrong with that? A boy should listen to his mother. I don't see any issue there.
Oh my goodness, do you really need me to spell it out for you?
What are you talking about? Just spit it out.
I'm saying I don't want to marry a man with an Oedipus complex.
What? You think that my son thinks of me like that? You're sick.
And if you think that I'm going to go back to living with a husband who wants to sleep with his mother while she bullies me mercilessly, well, then you are just delusional. I will never go back to that. Never.
You think he has a complex?
Yes, that's what I just said. Your son is a little weirdo in love with his even stranger mother.
What did you just say to me?
It doesn't matter. In any case, you're lucky because my husband reminded me that I'm pregnant and shouldn't be getting this mad for the sake of the baby. So I'll be ending this conversation now.
Wait right there! You have to remarry Sam. He's got no one else. And besides, what am I supposed to do? I've already gone around to all my neighbors to tell them about you having my grandson and that you and Sam were going to get remarried. Do you know how embarrassing it will be for me to go around and tell them all that that wasn't true? Just imagine it. You wouldn't want me to go through that. Please, everything will be okay if you just marry Sam again. I need this. Claire, are you listening to me? I'm being honest right now. This isn't a game.
After that, Francine and Sam tried showing up at the house again and refused to leave. Finally, my husband got so mad that we went outside and told them that if they didn't leave, he would call the police. Well, at the same moment, they got scared and they hightailed it out of there. Later, I heard from another person in the neighborhood that there was a strange lady going around and stopping young women saying, "Would you mind if I checked to see if you could carry my precious son's child?" Needless to say, the police were called before long. Maybe Sam did end up going to get examined to see if he could have kids. I wonder if they had bad news for him. I shouldn't be making assumptions, but after all this happened, I heard that Sam suddenly had a huge change of character. He left his house and his clingy, controlling mother. Apparently, he did not leave quietly, though, and many people saw him shouting that he didn't like his mom in that way and stormed out. As for Francine, now she lives a sad life all alone in her home.
Ella, it's been 7 years since we last talked, so I hope you still remember me a little. Are you still alive?
What? Aria?
You're going to act all surprised when your cute little sister comes to you after all these years.
You're already starting things off by calling yourself cute when you aren't even a little kid anymore.
Well, I'm the one that turned out to be the cute one. There, I said it again.
I wasn't joking when I made it seem like there's something wrong with calling yourself cute like that. But I guess you never did grow out of being such a child, so this is all fitting for you.
What?
Never mind. What do you want from me?
Right! I totally forgot about the thing I came to you for in the first place.
Then how about we just stop talking to each other now? I've got things that I like to get working on, and you're just chewing up my time.
Oh, come on. I have something really important to talk to you about that will affect your future more than it will affect mine.
Then hurry up and spit it out.
You must have gotten the invitation to my wedding, right? I'm sure seeing the name of my fiancé got you all worked up, but...
I'm going to take a look in my mailbox right now.
What? Why are you going now?
Sorry for making you wait. I found the invitation.
So you still haven't even read it yet?
I haven't had a chance to go outside yet today, so I never got around to grabbing the mail this morning. I didn't mean it as not wanting to see your invitation. I just didn't expect that you'd ever get married, or at least that you'd even invite me to the wedding.
Are you sure you didn't read it on purpose? You're not just saying you haven't seen the invitation yet because of how crazy you must be feeling after seeing who my fiancé is.
Your fiance? The person you seem to be getting married to doesn't even ring a bell to me. Well, maybe the name does a little.
You have to know who he is. Because he's your fiancé that I've stolen to become my husband.
What?
There's no way you don't recognize the name of your fiancé.
My boyfriend's name isn't Jack.
Yeah. You're just saying that to try and run away from the fact that you lost once again to me.
I mean, I guess their last names are the same, but a lot of people have this name.
Anyway, about the wedding. I want to make sure that you'll be coming to it so that I can have everything ready for you. In other words, take that day off right now so that you have time to get ready. Write it on your calendar or something, please.
Why?
I'd feel bad not having the ex of my husband at the wedding, especially since she's my sister and needs to see me marry him. Also, I'd like to introduce you to another man at the wedding so that you don't end up lonely and depressed.
You want me to meet another man?
I took your fiancé from you, so it's only fair that you meet a new man that I'll have ready for you.
But I have a boyfriend, and we aren't even engaged yet.
And I told you that I stole him from you before you both could get married. Please stop trying to deny all of this, okay? It's not healthy to turn away from the truth.
But the man that you have written on this invitation isn't even my boyfriend either. In other words, the man you think you've stolen from me is neither my boyfriend nor my fiancé.
Okay, I get it. But you're still going to come to my wedding, right? If you don't end up coming to the wedding, I wonder what the new man that I've set up for you will think of his new girlfriend. Also, your ex is part of a very elite family with a very popular name, so his family and friends will also start to look down on you for not showing up. That could even lead to this new man I have for you losing his job. So don't embarrass yourself or me on my special day, or else I'll have to cut ties with you.
Aria.
See you later.
Jake, can we talk right now? I'm sure you have a lot on your plate at work, but it's a little urgent. I have something I want to ask about that pertains to our relationship.
Yeah, right now's a good time. I just started my lunch, so I have about an hour. What's up?
Your older brother's name is Jack, right?
You're asking about my brother?
Before, I remember we talked about him a little, and so I just wanted to make sure that was his name.
Well, his name is in fact still Jack. At least, I hope so. Unless he went ahead and changed it on me, lol.
So I was right.
What's going on, though? And how does this relate to us being a couple?
Well, it seems that Jack is going to be getting married to my little sister, Aria.
Really? So my brother's fiancée has been your little sister this whole time? I never would have thought something like that could happen.
It seems that way, though. Today I got an invitation in the mail from my sister for her wedding. When I had first looked at the invitation and saw the man she'd be getting married to had the same name as your brother, I thought perhaps it was just a coincidence. But when I started to really think about it, I thought about how you said your brother was planning to get married sometime this year.
Just thinking that my brother plans to get married to Aria. Didn't you say your little sister is a bit wild and selfish at times?
She sure is.
Well, I suppose someone like that would be fitting for my train wreck of a brother, lol. But knowing that he's with your younger sister, it really does put that whole phrase, "it's a small world," into perspective.
Well, about that, Aria thinks that your brother is my boyfriend and that she's gone and stolen him from me.
What?
I don't get how she came to think of something like that. But I thought that I should ask you first to see if you knew anything about this. Perhaps you really were planning to marry my sister this whole time, and she just wrote the wrong name on the invitation or something.
No. All I knew about this was that my brother had been planning to get married soon. And when he brought his fiancée over to show the family, I wasn't around, so I never got to see her face or catch her name.
I see. So we're in the same boat then. And just to make sure, your brother's name is Jack, right?
Yes.
Just checking one last time.
But
What?
right now my brother has everyone over at the house celebrating his upcoming wedding. And he doesn't seem to know a thing about the connections we all have. LOL.
What, really?
Yeah. I think that this will be a good chance for you and I to learn more about this and fix the misunderstanding. Do you think you can come over and join me in seeing everyone? That would give us a chance to learn more about his fiancée, your sister, and maybe why she thinks that I'm him.
Yes, of course. She's not over there with him, right?
No, so you don't have to worry about anyone really knowing who you are.
Perfect.
Ella! I'm assuming you've already left your house?
Yeah, I just left the house a little bit ago, and I'm on the road now.
All right. Make sure that you get to the wedding on time, and then from there, make sure to keep up good spirits. This wedding will also be a huge turning point in your life, so I wouldn't want you to miss out on anything. And don't be afraid to cry a bit when you see me getting married to your ex. I totally understand that you'll be feeling bad about everything that's happened, but I promise you can use the bathroom to fix your makeup after that. And after we get married, I'll introduce you to the man you'll get to be with. However, unlike the rest of his family, he's just a low-level employee making $5,000 a month. But I think he'll be perfect for someone with your unfortunate luck and looks. Especially after getting a wake-up call from your little sister that you can't have a man like Jack. Just know that Jake, the man I want you to date, will be able to comfort you.
You don't have to introduce me to him because we've been together for 2 years now already.
Huh?
Actually, we just turned in our marriage forms yesterday, so he's my husband now. It was a bit fast on our part, but we decided we really love each other enough, and with what's all going on right now, it'd be the best choice. It'll make these next couple of weeks more amazing for us as well.
Huh? Wait. I'm a little confused by what you're saying right now, but all I'm hearing is that you just married a loser that makes only $5,000 a month. Huh? Perhaps he fooled you by not telling you he makes that little so that he could marry you. Oh, you poor thing.
My husband Jake told me that he's making close to $150,000 a year, and it's only his second year within the company.
Uh-huh.
Neither of Jake's parents understood why he was making more than his older brother when he had only just been with the company for 2 years, since his brother was making half that. I think you're thinking of Jack, right? Making $5,000 a month.
What?
This is all what I heard from Jake, but his older brother Jack had started working for his dad, but ended up making a lot of mistakes, as well as caused some problems for customers to the company. But instead of letting him leave his company, Jack's dad just lowered his pay drastically as a way of getting him to understand that he needed to take his work more seriously. Of course, Jack left anyway, and started working odd jobs and part-time jobs that really didn't pay him much. And that's why he's left only making $60,000 a year, with most of that coming from some extra help. But I'm assuming that amount will only go down as time goes on, because he's not even doing well with all the odd jobs he does now. And there's some family stuff that'll be a bump in the road for him too.
Uh-huh.
I think the reason you got really confused in thinking that Jake was the one you'd be marrying and that I get Jack is because of how similar their names are. You are right that Jack isn't making as much as his younger brother, but I was never dating him or planning to marry him.
But, ever since I started dating him, he's brought me to really nice restaurants. He'd also buy me all sorts of brand bags and clothing that I'd never be able to afford myself. We've even gone on some really nice trips outside of the country together. Even the wedding today is going to cost him $70,000.
All of that is his parents' money.
What?
Did you really think he'd be able to do all of that with his odd jobs and part-time work? What gets him $5,000 a month is primarily from what his parents give to him. I'm assuming that even then, he wouldn't be able to afford everything for you, so he's been milking even more money out of them.
I know that you're just jealous of me, so you can stop lying about my man.
It's not a lie.
Even if he was working odd jobs and barely making enough money for himself on his own, he still has the ability to use his parents' money and take me anywhere and buy me anything. So I don't actually care that he makes $5,000 a month, because I can just use his parents with him. Well, I have to get back to preparing for my wedding. Bye-bye!
Oh, I still have a lot to tell you about, though. Well, whatever, I guess.
Ella! Why did you never tell me about the most important thing earlier? You never said that Jack's father's company had gone bankrupt a month ago.
Well, about that. He ended up not doing a very good job handling all of his employees, and over time a lot of them began to quit, and he was no longer to keep up with the workload. That eventually led to the end of his company being in his hands.
That's something you should have been telling me the moment you found out.
Well, I was planning on telling you a little bit ago, but you stopped talking to me before I could get to it. So, who did you end up hearing about that from?
I heard it from one of the girls that worked for his dad there. She said it was pretty brave of me to marry into a family that is going through such tough times.
Ah, that girl, huh? Did you know that she used to be married to Jack about a year ago?
You're lying! This isn't Jack's first time getting married?
His previous wife's name is Jackie, right? Well, she used to work with Jack until they got married. And then when she started to notice that things weren't going well with Jack or his dad's company, she left him.
Hold on. She had 2 kids with her as well when she showed up to say hi to me.
I'm assuming that those might be the kids that she had with Jack a few years ago and decided to bring them to see their dad today.
What the heck?
Now that you mention it, Jack's parents have been paying for their child support for a while now. But after they lost their company, I don't think they'll be able to afford dealing with Jack anymore. So you guys might need to figure out where to get all this money from.
Crap. What is this? I have no idea why this is happening now.
You never seemed to understand that it wasn't going to be my boyfriend that you were marrying, so you got lost thinking about the money he has compared to what Jack has.
Huh?
I'm saying that if you had thought a bit more about which brother you were actually getting married to, instead of just bragging about stealing my supposed boyfriend, then maybe you would have seen that Jack has very little to his name.
But wait, I had just assumed that I was with the brother that was making bank compared to the other. I believe that that brother was Jack and that he was the younger of the 2.
Well, you're going to have to figure out what to do about this on your own.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to be heading to Italy with Jake for a while soon.
To Italy?
He's going over there to start helping film some small movies for a while, and I plan to go along as his wife to help him enjoy his time and not stress too much.
Were you both planning to leave today to go?
Well, you could just say that this was all a coincidence of sorts. Really, we had wanted to get out of the country a lot sooner, but But Jake wanted to stay around a little longer to see what happened with his father's company. But when his parents started asking him to help with their problems, he kindly declined and realized that it was time for himself to begin preparing for the big move. And that's why today the two of us are at the airport.
The airport.
And with that, I don't think we'll be seeing each other for a very long time.
Wait, Ella?
Goodbye.
Ella!
In the end, it seems that Arya blamed all of this on Jack's family and Jack himself not telling her about their company and how little money Jack had, so she canceled the wedding. However, since the wedding was canceled on the day of, she ended up needing to pay around $10,000. And because Jack's parents already paid $70,000 for the wedding, she had no other choice but to sell all her things to pay the fee, and then moved in with Jack's parents. She still had a bit to pay off yet, and so was forced to start working odd jobs and part-time work with Jack to save up enough to pay off the rest of that fee, and to pay to live within Jack's parents' house. Personally, I would have just gone ahead and divorced Jack when all this came out, but she didn't seem to have her head on straight, and she never got around to taking that option when she had the chance. And when it comes to my parents, as much as they love their little daughter, they were not going to help her with the problem she brought upon herself. They basically felt that after hearing about how happy she was to supposedly steal Jake from me, that she was not as nice as they once thought, and that she did not deserve their help. Anyway, with little to no help from either side of the family, Arya has gotten herself stuck in a very tough situation. But I'm sure that someday she'll figure out something to do besides crying over her own ignorance.
Hi, Lana. About the costumes for the party at the kindergarten, but could you make one for my kid too?
What? Do it yourself.
Huh? Lana, are you saying that while knowing who I am?
What do you mean who you are? You're Brooklyn, the mother of one of the kids in the same class, right?
That's not what I meant. Do you really not know who I am?
Well, I did just move here 2 weeks ago, so I don't really know much about the other mothers at the kindergarten. I actually grew up in this town, but have been away for 7 years due to my husband's work.
You haven't heard anything from the other mothers? Like why you shouldn't disagree with me or something?
I haven't exactly heard anything about you from the other mothers.
What? Isn't it the underling's job to teach things like that to newbies?
Underlings?
The other mothers from the kindergarten. I'll need to ask my husband to teach them a lesson later on.
What's this about your husband?
Huh? Well, since you asked, I'll tell you. My husband's job is something that starts with a G.
G? A garbage collector?
Huh? Are you alright?
That's the only job I could think of which starts with a G.
You're not trying to make a joke, are you?
I can think of one other job that starts with a G, though.
Yes, that's it.
But it's such a stupid answer. I'd really sound like I was trying to make a joke if I told you.
Huh?
I just won't tell you, okay?
What? No! This is the part where you tell me.
But I'm not that stupid to embarrass myself on purpose.
That's not what I'm talking about.
I need to go to the supermarket now. So, see you later.
Wait, what's wrong with you?
How are you, ma'am? It's Henry.
Hi, Henry. Didn't I tell you to stop calling me ma'am? We stopped doing that during my great-uncle's time. We're no longer an organization that has to hide from the public. So, just call me Mrs. Wilson.
But I swore that I would follow you always after you saved me from a group of thugs. I just wanted to show my respect to you who saved my life, so forgive me. I already received permission from both your father and your husband.
Jesus, you really be stubborn sometimes. Just don't do it in front of Mr. Smith, alright?
Understood. Changing topics, do you have anything planned for Saturday, ma'am?
Saturday? Nothing really. Why?
Your father says he wants to have dinner with your family.
Is that why you texted me in the first place?
Yes!
Ugh, Jesus. Why is Dad so... He could just tell me directly instead of having to go through you.
I love how quiet and stoic he is.
Oh, is that so? He's not quiet and stoic, though. He's just too shy.
That's not bad as well. On the outside, he looks stoic and tough, but when it comes to the daughter he loves and a family, he becomes shy. The kind of gap in personalities is also pretty cool.
I see. And where are we going to be having dinner?
You got a reservation at the high-class sushi restaurant, Yutsubi Sushi.
Oh, the one his old friend runs?
If it's okay, he said he'll contact you about the time later on. So, will you be going?
Anytime's okay for me.
Got it. I'll tell your father.
Got it. Thanks.
That's it, ma'am. Farewell.
Oh my, what brings you here, Lana? Do you know where this is? This is the high-class sushi restaurant Yutsubi Sushi. Do you get it? My husband always comes here. The head chef's an old friend of my husband. If you want to enter the restaurant, you need to get my permission first, you know? But I don't seem to have heard anything from you.
Oh, you were the one spamming me with notifications. I'm having dinner with my dad with my family. This is not a place to act like an idiot, Brooklyn. So let's be a little bit more civilized, shall we?
What?
I'll talk to you later. So let's just enjoy the sushi the chef's making for us right now. Bye.
Wait, Lana, you're the one who's an idiot. I actually pity you for being so dumb. So I'll tell you clearly. My husband is the head of a gang. I'll show you exactly what happens if you resist me.
Are you alright, ma'am?
Good evening, Henry.
They said someone shoved a bunch of wasabi into your mouth at a sushi restaurant.
Oh, did the chef tell you?
Yes, I heard that it was a mother of one of the other kids from the kindergarten. Her name was Brooklyn Wilson, right? She has the same last name as you, huh? What a coincidence. She scooped up a bunch of wasabi from one of the containers on the counter and put it into your mouth, right? I'll go over and teach her a lesson!
No, we don't do such rowdy things anymore.
But ma'am...
I spit out the wasabi and washed my mouth. So I'm fine now, really.
But...
It's fine. Obviously, I don't just intend on not doing anything.
Lana, did the wasabi I shoved into your mouth for resisting me taste good? You understand now, right? If you want to eat at that high-class sushi restaurant, then you better ask my husband for permission. Then I might let you in. Of course, you'll be the one paying.
Stop getting all high and mighty just because your husband's a gang boss.
What? You still intend on resisting? What I did back at the restaurant was just the start. Stop getting all mad just because I shoved some wasabi in your mouth.
And you should really stop speaking, Faker.
Huh?
Can I ask you something, Brooklyn? Is this husband of yours who you claim is a gang boss now the CEO of a company that runs a construction business around here?
Huh?
That's so strange. I haven't heard anything about my father getting a new wife.
What? Your father?
Jesus! Just because we turned clean during my great-uncle's era and have since then been working to join the masses doesn't mean you can just pretend to be the boss's wife.
What? Are you the boss's daughter?
Not the boss. The CEO. I'm the daughter of the man you keep insisting is your husband.
No way!
Not only that, but my father was with me yesterday at Yutsubi Sushi.
What?
He saw that you're taking advantage of his position, and so he got mad at your actual husband at the company today.
He told my husband?
Yep, his last name is also Wilson, right? So you thought you could get away with it since my dad and your husband have the same last name, right?
Wait, hold on. Your father isn't the CEO younger? He was tall and had a scar on his forehead.
Oh, that's my brother you're talking about.
Huh?
He's next in line to be CEO. He's running things now, so he'll be ready for next year when he becomes CEO. So maybe that's why you made a mistake? By the way, the scar on his forehead is from a scratch his pet cat gave him.
A cat?
Well, You better talk to your real husband about what to do from now. I'll make sure he puts some sense into you.
What do you mean?
It means that you'll never be able to use our family name to your advantage again.
What? Lana, can you please talk to my husband?
What is it?
He's going to divorce me at this rate. He'll probably get custody of our child too.
Oh, and?
A child needs a mother.
That child is probably better off with no mother than one like you.
What?
According to my son, your daughter said that she liked her father more than her mother because her mother pretends to be tough and is mean and scary.
What?
My father, who you pretended was your husband, told your actual husband that he needs to do something so that you won't take advantage of them having the same last name again. Having him divorce you and forcing you to revert to your maiden name is the fastest method.
But I have no family anymore. A lot happened, but in the end they cut ties with me. I've got nowhere to go if we got divorced.
And?
Do something about it, please.
This is what you get for trying to force others into submission without actually having anything to back it up.
But...
You know, I hate people like you who act all high and mighty, but come crying for help just when they're in trouble.
But still...
I don't care.
But...
Cut it.
Can I just...
Don't contact me ever again. Brooklyn's husband divorced her a month after what happened. After consideration of the two's economic situation, custody of their daughter was given to her husband. Brooklyn tried going to her parents for help, but since they had already cut ties with her, she was immediately turned away. Apparently the reason they cut ties with her in the first place was because she once got arrested for theft. Her husband didn't know this when they got married, and only found out once the divorce was set in motion. No wonder he was given custody of their daughter. It seems that Brooklyn moved near to where she grew up. She got into some trouble with her neighbors, and this is what she said to the police when they arrested her. "I am supported by the gang!" She was restrained and taken away, and it seems no one's seen her after that.
Ashley, you're not gonna believe what just happened. I'm getting married, and actually, it was your boyfriend that proposed to me.
Mary-Kate, what are you talking about? What do you mean you're getting married? I didn't know you were seeing someone.
Well, naturally, the more beautiful younger sister gets married before the butt-ugly older sister. No offense, Ashley. He must have been your first boyfriend, right? I didn't know if you'll be able to even get a boyfriend again after hearing all this. So I just wanted to say I stole him away, and I'm sorry not sorry. Ha 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 ha.
What? Mary-Kate, I've got absolutely no idea what you're talking about. I don't have a boyfriend.
Wait, what? What do you mean you don't have a boyfriend?
Look, I can't put it into more simpler terms than this. I don't have a boyfriend.
What? What's that supposed to mean? I don't get what you're saying.
You must really like the guy if you intended on stealing him away and getting married. Where on earth did you get the idea that I had a boyfriend? Who did you think I was with?
Well, I thought it was Trent, that guy you spent a lot of time with recently.
Trent? Oh, Trent! We worked together as organizers for our middle school reunion.
What? You were both in charge of your middle school reunion?
Yeah, we worked together for a good amount of time. We got numerous opportunities to work together when we were looking for a venue to have the school reunion in. I typically do a lot of things alone. But if you saw me walking with a man, do you assume that, oh, that's my sister's boyfriend? Do you seriously think that?
But I don't get it. Is he seriously not your boyfriend? I really thought he was.
Ugh, really, Mary-Kate? I know that you're really attracted to the CEO's son. Just be careful now. You don't want to let your selfish gold digger robber persona to come out. Don't take advantage of people.
What do you mean, robber? I'm no thief. How could you call me that? Who do you think you are?
I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. You've stolen boyfriends from a good chunk of your friend group in the past. Whatever your circumstances and motives are, you need to calm down and not be so irresponsible when you're married. You can't be like you were as a teenager. Look, I gotta go.
What was that all about? You really offended me with those things. You can't just bail on our conversation. Get back here, Ashley. Are you even going to acknowledge me, Ashley? You know, I just went to your apartment to see where you live, and I saw that you drive a really nice car. So I've decided to take your key and borrow your car so my boyfriend and I can go on a little drive together. Thank you so much.
What are you doing, Mary-Kate? Are you kidding me? It was you who took the car from the apartment parking lot? Mary-Kate, get back here with the car this instant. You've made a big mistake. That's not my car at all. And also, you're driving around with someone? Are you with Trent? Hey, Trent, it's Ashley. Haven't talked to you in ages. I think you're with my little sister, Mary-Kate, right now? Your aunt didn't give her permission to borrow that car, did she? Please talk to her and tell her to come back immediately.
Oh, Ashley, what's up? The last time we talked at the school reunion. Wait, hold up. What? Your little sister is Mary-Kate? Well, she told me that she had an older sister who hardly ever visited home. But you're her older sister? Oh, well, that makes sense that since you have the same last name.
I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't know the details of what was going on, Trent. But I can explain all of that another time. Mary-Kate told me that you were together and now you've gone out for a drive.
Wait, what are you talking about? No, I haven't. I'm literally at my housemate right now.
What? You're at home? But that doesn't make any sense. This situation is getting more strange by the second.
Well, I am. My dad and I are just chilling and watching Die Hard. What's going on? What made you think that I was with Mary-Kate?
Okay, here's the thing. Well, Mary-Kate said she went out for a drive with her boyfriend and took off without replying back to me.
Huh? What's she doing? What's the big deal about going out for a drive?
Well, you know the flash-looking wine red Porsche that you told me about? You know the one? I think she might have taken it.
What? She took the Porsche on a joyride? Are you kidding me?
I'm just negotiating with the apartment manager right now to look at the security cameras of the apartment parking lot.
Okay. Didn't you say before that you're at York Apartments? Just down the street from the Upper East Side subway station, right?
Yeah, that's right. Your aunt is with me now. What should I do?
Right, okay. I'll leave now. I'll be there shortly. I'll help you deal with this.
Ashley, I just wanted to say I'm really sorry. After taking your car while I was driving, I got into an accident.
What? What kind of accident? Are you hurt? Well, the fact that you're messaging me right now means that you're safe?
Yeah, I'm fine. I was backing out of the park that the car was in, and I accidentally hit the car in the space behind me. The driver and passenger seat sides are fine, but the back of the car is a bit messed up. But that's actually not the problem. My license has been suspended, so I said that you were driving.
You're kidding me, right? Your license has been suspended? How did you get suspended from driving?
Yeah, oopsies. What? I just bump into another car, that's all.
Mary-Kate, this is not the time to be having a laugh about this. This is serious.
Jeez, okay, take it easy. So I left the car as it was, and it was you who was driving and had the accident since I haven't got a valid license at the moment.
What? Are Are you seriously going to blame me for this? I didn't do anything.
Just listen to me, all right? Because unlike you, Ashley, I'm getting married, and it's important to keep up appearances and make sure I look good for my big day. You can deal with the accident, please and thank you. I parked it at Central Station at the south exit end of the parking lot.
Look, Mary-Kate, I need to say something. That car that you messed up, it's not my car.
Huh? What do you mean? Hey, don't try and lie your way out of this one. Sis, I thought you said you were working in a job that paid lots of money. So, didn't you buy the Porsche that I drove around in?
That Porsche you crashed cost more than $100,000. The money that I earn is hardly enough to buy a big purchase like that. It's seriously not my car.
No way, I don't believe you, but you're really funny.
Mary-Kate, I don't even own a car yet. So how can I have a flashy sports car?
But I don't understand. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm thinking of buying a car someday. At the moment, I'm using a lot of the subways and buses to travel to work. And sometimes I take a company vehicle to work. That's what I use to get around.
Are you kidding me, Ashley? Is that what you were trying to say earlier?
Ugh, like I said before, the Porsche that you drove around and crashed doesn't belong to me.
What? Really? You were actually being serious about that?
Yes. The real owner is the CEO of the company that I work for. I'm the CEO's secretary. They took me back to my apartment and needed to use the restroom, so I let them in. And it seemed like they were in a hurry to go, so they left their car keys in the car. While he was using the restroom, you took the car, drove it around, and crashed it.
This has got to be some kind of joke. Well, in that case, can you introduce me to the CEO?
Introduce you? Whatever for? Why would you want to talk to my CEO?
I'll use my good looks to get out of crashing his car, of course. He'll love me in an instant, and he won't punish me for messing up the back of it.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to do that. It's not gonna work.
Why not? I'm a beautiful woman that's stylish and knows how to woo a man. It'll be easy to flirt with him, and to not have to deal with the consequences.
Yeah, good luck with that because the CEO is a woman. I don't think she would really fall for you and let you flirt with her.
Huh, you have some nerve, Mary-Kate. I'll never forgive you for what you've done.
What? Who's this? Trent, is that you? What's up, sweetie? What do you mean you'll never forgive me? I don't get what you mean, and you're scaring me a little.
I'm with your sister right now and looking at this Porsche you've just so kindly messed up. You're gonna pay for this.
What? You're with my sister? Wow, I'm shaking in my boots. You two don't scare me.
And we're with the owner of the car that you stole too. You know, she's not very happy about this.
What? You must be joking, right? How is she there with you?
Can you tell me what kind of situation you've got yourself into? More or less, of course.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about. The owner is with you both. But this can't be true.
The owner of the car is my aunt. She's the owner of the Porsche you decided to take a joyride in.
What? No way. You've got to be kidding me. This can't be.
Aside from my father, she also started her own business. And that Porsche you crashed is full of precious memories from the time she started her business. Now that those memories have been destroyed, you think she doesn't have a good reason to be angry with you?
But even if you say that, I can't do anything about it. It's hardly been damaged, right?
That was what my aunt wanted to tell you, by the way. I'm gonna have to ask you to pay for the damages you caused. We deserve compensation.
Oh, right. I mean, I don't know if I can do that. Well, I don't think I need to do that.
You know that repairing a luxury car like a Porsche, even if it's just a little scratch, can cost up to more than $10,000?
What? That's insanity. I'm not paying $10,000 for a little scratch. If you're Aunt is a CEO, she can afford to get her own car fixed. It shouldn't matter who damaged it since it's her car.
Well, from what you messaged your sister earlier, you got into someone else's car without permission and damaged it. You know you're gonna have to pay the cost of what you've managed to mess up.
Well, I don't intend on paying for it. It's just a little scratch. No way. Come on, just get it fixed and we can forget this ever happened.
Well, you've got no choice. And after that, I'm calling off our engagement. You've done me and others wrong for too long.
What? You're dumping me? Why are you doing this? Don't you love me anymore? I haven't done anything wrong.
You have, though. Who were you driving around with in my aunt's car then? It certainly wasn't me.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. You must be imagining things.
Look, I already know, okay? Stop blatantly lying to me. You're with someone else.
What? No, I'm not. This isn't true. I'm not seeing anyone else. My love is only for you.
What makes you think that I would still love you when you're having an affair with another man? You and your new lover need to cough up the money to fix my aunt's car. I'll sue you for this. I'm not letting you get away with this.
What? You're going to sue me? Both of us? You can't do this to me. I hardly left a mark on that car.
I may not know who you're cheating on me with, but I caught both of you meeting and making out on the security cameras that Ashley got from her apartment manager.
What? You got access to security cameras? How were there cameras in such a crappy building?
Well, if the car's dash cam is in good condition, I'm going to gather evidence and file a lawsuit against you. You need to pay for your actions.
There was a dash cam? You need more than just dash cam footage as proof. This can't be happening. You can't do this to me. I have my reputation to uphold here.
Well, it clearly shows who was driving the car, and it'll tell me everything that you did to my aunt's car. And on top of that, your license will be canceled. There's no way you're getting it back after I'm through with you.
But what? You can't do this. This is absurd. I will not stand for any of this crap. I'm not going to cooperate.
I'm gonna go to the police immediately to get this sorted once and for all. You're gonna pay for what you've done. You owe us money and we're taking you down. So say goodbye to your sweet and innocent reputation that you try to portray.
No. You can't go to the police. You can't do this to me. I refuse to pay for any of this. Ashley, what are you seriously trying to pull? It's your fault that you came out of that car in the first place. It's all your fault for misleading me. You're so horrible. I'm not a bad person. Please convince Trent to not break off our engagement. I don't know what I'll do if you can't convince him. Answer me! Right. I see what you're doing. It's okay to pretend that the person riding in the car with me was actually your boyfriend. Then you can finally change the fact that you had a boyfriend. I still plan to marry Trent for his money. See? We all win. My messages are going to red. What's going on? Why do you think you're cool for ignoring my messages? You're nothing but an ugly loser. Why did I get such an ugly person for a sister? Ashley, say something! Anything!
From the last message, Trent could see that the cute girl vibe that Mary Kate was giving is slowly peeling away in front of his very eyes. To tell you the truth, he was really disappointed of what was unfolding. With a big sigh, he went to a lawyer to help break off his engagement to Mary Kate. Trent's aunt also went to her lawyer to file a damage lawsuit against her. This incident was quickly reported to my parents, who, for some reason, burst into my apartment to figure out what was going on. I told them what Mary Kate did, and there was no way she was getting out of this mess. In the end, they called the police. I'm going to move out soon. As for my parents, they had no choice but to sell their house in order to cover the car damages and other costs that we owed to Trent and his aunt. It seems like Mary Kate spends her days working from morning to night and being constantly abused by her parents.
Hey, Ryan? Are you still on the phone? It's been 30 minutes now. We planned a lot of fun things for our honeymoon. I don't want to delay our schedule any more than we already have. Is everything okay?
Huh? It's already been that long.
Yeah, and the next bus is about to leave. If we miss this one too, we won't make it to our hotel in time for our dinner reservation.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. But something's come up. I have to go back home.
What? You're going home?
Yeah, I'm on the bus home right now.
What? Why didn't you tell me sooner? If there was some kind of emergency that would make you have to leave home, then I would understand completely. I'm your wife, Ryan. We're on our honeymoon. Why would you leave like this and not tell me first? So tell me, what's the emergency? What's going on?
It's kind of a long story.
What? I'm listening. Just tell me.
I guess you were bound to find out about everything eventually. There's no point in hiding it to you anymore.
Ryan, you're scaring me. What is it?
My ex-girlfriend's pregnant with my child and she's getting taken to the hospital, so I have to go and see her.
What?
My mom just called me to let me know.
Wait. That phone call was from your mom? Why does your mom know all this about your ex-girlfriend?
Mom says she's going into premature labor. So I have to hurry up and get to her.
Do you have any idea the gravity of what you're saying? Your ex-girlfriend is pregnant with your child.
Yeah, so like I said. Sorry, but we had to cancel our honeymoon.
Wait just a minute, Ryan.
I can't wait. I'm already on the bus.
That's not what I meant. Do you have any idea what you're doing right now?
We can talk about that later. The only thing I have on my mind right now is getting to the hospital where Laura is.
Wait, Laura? My roommate from college? That Laura?
Don't blame Laura. It's not her fault. I'm sure her premature labor is due to her relationship with me after I got married. It must have been so painful for her. I had to be there to support her. We'll talk about getting a divorce once things settle down.
Divorce? Now we're getting divorced?
I hope Laura's okay. I'm coming for you, darling.
I don't believe this.
Tommy, what is going on? Can you please do something about your husband? What is wrong with him?
Huh? Laura? I heard you were in the hospital after going into labor prematurely. Are you doing okay?
What? The birth was last month. It was a little earlier than I expected. But I gave birth over a month ago.
Wait, really?
But that's beside the point. Ryan's your husband, isn't he?
Yeah.
Then can you please come and do something about that man?
But I'm
still recovering from the birth over here. I cannot deal with this right now.
Laura, wait. I'm just as perplexed by his behavior as you are. Ever since yesterday, it's like he's gone insane. So let's both calm down and try and sort out what's going on together.
All right, go ahead.
I know you, Laura, so I feel like there must be more to the story. I think neither of us know everything that's going on. So, can we take a minute to confirm the fact?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm sorry for jumping at you like that. I should have talked things over with you first. I'll tell you everything that I know. I won't hold any fact back from you.
Thanks, Laura.
Okay, so where do I start? Let me think. Is there anything you want to ask me? That would be a more efficient way to do this, I think.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll get straight to the point. Who is the father of the baby you gave birth to last month?
My husband's. We've been married for 6 months now.
Okay. Well, Ryan told me it was his baby before he deserted me yesterday.
Yeah, don't worry. I had a paternity test. The result of the test were that it's 100% my husband's baby. So no, Ryan isn't the father.
Okay, well, one question down. Next, could I ask you why you felt the need to get a paternity test?
Of course. Like I said, I want you to know everything you need to know. Back when my husband and I were dating, we actually broke up for about a month at one point.
Just a month?
Yeah, we had a crazy bad fight and broke up. 1 month later, we realized it was all a misunderstanding and got back together. But toward the end of that month, I got completely wasted. And by some crazy chance, I happened to meet up with my old boyfriend, Ryan. And well, it was just once.
I see.
I know this is gonna sound like an excuse, but I want you to believe me that I had no idea the two of you were engaged at that time. I only learned about that recently. Like I said, it was a one-time thing with Ryan. We didn't even exchange contact info. I'm really sorry, Tommy.
Okay. Thank you for being honest with me, Laura. Anything else I should know?
Yeah. A while later, I found out I was pregnant. That timing was such that I was worried about whose it was. So I told my husband about everything that happened during our breakup month and asked him to have a paternity test done. When the test came back, it was a 100% match for my husband. He's definitely the father.
Okay, well, that's good.
I'm really sorry about all this, Tommy. Really, I am. And then, all of a sudden, yesterday happened. And things just went absolutely bonkers around here.
Did Ryan come to see you?
Yeah, he did. He was completely certain that my baby was his child. And he wouldn't believe anything I told him to the contrary. I even showed him the results of the paternity test. And he still didn't believe me. Plus, my husband had to run out of town suddenly due to a funeral for a family member and won't be back until tomorrow. So even when I told him that I'm married, he told me that he didn't believe that either. He thinks I'm lying to him to make him feel better about being married to another woman.
How does he keep jumping to all these conclusions?
Wait, there's more. Ryan is under the impression that I've decided to raise the baby alone as a single mother in order to not be a burden on him. He says he wants to divorce you and marry me to take responsibility.
Okay, wow. Is it okay if I come over to your house right now?
Right now?
Ryan won't respond to any of my calls or messages. So the only way to get through to him is to see him in person. Given what I know about Ryan, there's a high likelihood that he's going to come to your house again soon. Would you be okay with working with me on a plan?
He'll probably see you. He's been walking up and down my street for the last 2 days.
I'll wear a disguise so he won't know it's me.
Okay. Just be careful, got it? I'll do whatever I can to help. Go ahead and head on over. Do you need my address?
Yes, please. Ryan! What are you doing outside of Laura's house? I can see you through the window!
What? Tommy? You're in Laura's house?
Yes, I am. She told me you were being a menace, so I'm here to drag you back home.
She contacted you? Why would she ask you for help? You're a rival. You two are competing for my affections right now.
Laura is married. She told you, didn't she?
Yeah, but she's lying.
He's out of town for a family funeral. She told you that too.
She's only telling you that to scare me away. How can you be so clueless? She's trying to protect me.
Me? You're the one with runaway delusions that have gotten progressively worse over the last 72 hours.
I'll believe you, Tommy. Do you have any idea what she's going through? She's making up story after story about the baby not being mine and having a husband, all to protect me. She's prepared to raise the baby alone, Tommy.
Would you please give it up already? I know what you're doing, Ryan. You're just after her massive inheritance, aren't you?
Uh-oh.
You're the one who caused Laura and her husband to break up last year. You set the trap that nearly cost them their lives together.
You can't prove that.
I figured out what you were up to while talking to Laura. And I already talked to your parents about it. They told me everything, Ryan. And they apologized for a solid 30 minutes afterwards. I know your family is up to its eyeballs in debt. $150,000!
They told you that?
I also know the reason you kept your marriage going to me. Laura was the real Mark, but you were aware that my family has a sizable fortune to our names too. I was just your insurance policy in case Laura didn't work out.
God damn it! Those idiots can't keep their mouths shut.
Don't go blaming your parents for this. It was your idea. You were just using them as pawns.
Yeah, but I get the last laugh. I won!
Won? How?
Laura's kid is mine. Now she has to marry me. So we're through. I'm divorcing you. Don't worry. I'll be sure to send you a decent portion of Laura's money for your troubles.
What are you going on about, you moron? Didn't you hear about the paternity test?
Oh, come on. That's obviously a fake. She broke up with her boyfriend before she did with me. So there's no one else who could possibly be the father.
And what if I told you she got back together with him a few days after your one-night stand?
Huh?
And what if I told you that boyfriend is now her husband?
Wait, they got back together?
Laura might have been too confused by your sudden reappearance to explain it perfectly well, but that's the truth.
No way. That's impossible.
And her husband knows all about you and everything that went on between you. The paternity test proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that the baby is his. And since your fling with Laura happened while they had broken up, he doesn't hold it against her at all.
Damn it. She was supposed to have my kid.
Oh?
What?
It looks like Laura's husband came home ahead of schedule.
What?
He's standing right behind you.
Oh no.
When Ryan turned around, Laura's husband was looking him dead in the eye. He knew all about Ryan's schemes against Laura too, so he was quite unhappy with Ryan. Ryan tried to escape, but he didn't get very far. The police arrived on the scene a few minutes later, followed shortly by an ambulance. After that, I sued Ryan for infidelity, was awarded an astronomical sum in damages, and divorced him. As soon as the judge pounded his hammer, I heard Ryan scream, "No! Now I'm gonna have to take out more debt!" But that wasn't the end for him. Laura and her husband found out Ryan was the one who spread the rumors that got them to break up. So they sued him for defamation too, and won. After this judgment against him, he couldn't even bring himself to scream in agony. He just slammed his head on the table and cried. I'm sure he'll be doing plenty more of that for the next 40 years or so. It'll take to pay off all the money he owes to us.